Okay, everyone, welcome back to Two Burns Cinema Club. I wouldn't say it's quite an emergency pod. I mean, there's definitely been at least an hour, but coming up on an hour now, for at least 45 minutes of prep in terms of not actual content, but actually getting this started. Obviously, as you can see, we are, well, hopefully you can see,
Fuck it,
we are
well, I wouldn't be so
online
sure.
virtually. We're actually in two different countries, aren't we? I'm in Wales and
Well, come on,
you're all the
mate.
way in the West Midlands of England. But yeah, we thought we'd try an online version since we're not really seeing each other at the moment and haven't really had time to do a pod in person. We thought give it a go online. If it works, if it's successful, which isn't looking good at the moment, but hopefully it will be.
I think it'll be okay. I think just
But
bear
there's
with
always
us.
going to be some teething issues. I don't know what's going on with my laptop in terms of playing audio back, but I literally had to reset it. I don't understand that. Like it did that before when I spilt Coke on it,
All right,
and
James. Honestly,
I joined Discord.
James. Nobody wants to hear about your laptop and Coke. All right.
This is true, but I'm just saying it happened before when I joined a Discord with you, so I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, today, I mean, where we sit on the 5th of February, still very much in the infancy of 2026. And we're going to be talking through, we're going to sort of be going through each month, picking out our sort of standout films. When we say standout, probably it's going to be the more blockbuster films that are most anticipated, well-known films coming this year in each month. Obviously, there's always going to be a few more that sort of come out and surprise us. I'm sure, like, I mean, ones like Sinners, for example, I don't know if that was sort of looked upon like this at the start of last year, but obviously
Yeah.
that was a great film. Things like that are going to always come up and sort of shake the industry up. But we're looking at sort of ones that have already been announced, ones that are, because it's a big year, isn't it?
Yeah. Huge, to be honest. It's kind of a make or break year for cinema, really, in a way. Maybe not that
Do you think
serious,
it's that
but
important?
I think it is going to be. I think it's a very important year, and I think it'll be. I think we'll do. We'll probably be looking at the other side of the year and think, okay, we've done okay with this, and we
Yeah, I
should
mean,
be in the clear. But we'll see.
I've got sort of a stat here was so in 2025, this is just North American box office. Hollywood made about 9 billion, which was a sort of 1 to 2% increase in over 2024.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think obviously we've got more big films coming this year. So I see what you mean when you say make or break. I mean, I guess we'll just kick things off then. I mean, it's January is over, but the films that we're sort of going to talk about, well, we're going to talk about Hamnet because we've both seen
Yeah,
that, haven't we?
we'll
And that
briefly touch on that
obviously
because that's kind of it's turned heads, hasn't it? I'd
it's
say.
turned heads, and it's certainly going to be within the Oscar run, whether it's not Best Picture potentially, but definitely I think Jessie Buckley seems nailed on to win that Best Actress award. Given some of the
Definitely.
awards so far and just sort of the talk around her. It's her film in a way. It feels like at least the narrative around the discussion regarding it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, what did you think of Hamnet? Obviously, this is the one film on this list that we've actually seen, so we can talk about probably a bit more.
I mean, straight away, this is a film I would probably not go see normally. To be honest, it would never
Yeah,
be kind of
what made you sort of see it then?
To be honest, I kept seeing stuff online about this emotion, like how emotional it is and all this, and I thought I'm just gonna go because it wouldn't be something I
Yeah.
typically watch. But I was like, I need to
Did you
just
go
try
on your
watch it.
own?
See what I know. I went with my girlfriend, who I didn't think would enjoy it, but actually enjoyed it.
She's a bit of a literacy girl, isn't she? So
Yeah, but
sort of up her street, you could say.
I think the whole film is great, especially that final kind of act and when they're actually
Theatre, yeah, the
performing the
Globe.
play. I think the first maybe there's a good chunk, maybe like half an hour in the middle, which feels a bit long. And
For me, it
but
was more the film got better as it went on, is sort of
yeah,
how I saw it. I didn't think
maybe
I
yeah,
actually thought the beginning dragged quite a lot in terms of, and the film only really came alive actually when the children were on screen. Um,
yeah.
I
I'd
mean, I
probably
guess
agree
we
with
could touch
that.
on it now, like, the children actors, especially the actor that played Hamnet, he was so good, like, I
Mm.
thought, like, for a child actor, I thought it
It
was a great
seemed
performance.
quite young as well. I know, like we've had
Mm.
people like Owen Cooper is like a child actor, but he
Yeah,
looks
oh,
old.
even younger,
Like
yeah.
yeah, he looks like about like 9 or something, which he
Yeah,
probably
I
isn't. But
no, yeah. I
it's
think
really
it
gone.
I think it really came alive when sort of the big emotional scenes started to happen when the kids were on screen. Obviously, that just comes with emotion, but then I think her performance just went up a level after that. Like, sort of the
We
grief you could see.
Yeah, we were saying if I know you just mentioned it, but this was her film. Don't get me wrong, Paul Mescal, he's great in it, but I don't. He
Mm.
just, I know it's like it should be his film in a way, but I just think she kind of steals the
Well, he's not
show.
around, is he, as much? Like,
No,
I know he's in it a lot. He's actually in it a lot more than I thought he would be.
mm,
Um, I don't know why. I don't know whether this. I guess because all the discussion around her, like, I thought that he wouldn't really be in it as much, but he's definitely in it, and he's good. But it is
it,
the emotional scenes and sort of how she feels, and I guess it comes together at the end, doesn't it? Of
mhm.
like how different people deal with grief. She sort of maybe started to reject him as things went on, that he didn't understand sort of what it was
Yeah,
like
but
to lose a
you kind
child,
of
but then he showed it through a different lens. He sort of showed his grief
and
through the play, didn't he?
yeah, and he's like, I need to get back to work because especially like the day after he dies, he goes
Yeah.
straight back to London, and
Yeah.
this is the point where everyone like turns definitely on him. Like
Yeah.
your son's just
I
died, and
mean,
straight away you want to go back, but then you get this whole kind of overarching arc of this is why he went straight back,
yeah.
which I
Yeah.
think is incredible. I must say.
I liked the scene particularly when he obviously come back from London thinking that the daughter was in trouble, and he sees the daughter and he
Oh yeah.
gives
Oh
her a hug,
god.
and then you just know that shit, he's gonna see Hamlet on the table. That was quite an emotional scene.
The
And
thing
then
is,
of course,
you saw it from a mile away, but you just knew, like
yeah.
the whole film was just gut wrenching.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's why I say it's hard to like truly love it, like it in
mm,
that way. Like, it's not one you'd be going to rewatch, is it? For example,
no,
but as sort of like a piece of art to watch once in the cinema, it's very good. Like, I gave it like 4 out of 5 because I think it did. I thought it was like beautifully shot as well, and all
hmm
like the sort of scenes look very natural. Like, I liked the locations they used, like the
it looked,
forest. I like the
yeah,
metaphors of that, and then like
I
sort of obviously it didn't take place in loads of locations, but
even
it
that
it,
little
it was
village,
intimate. Yeah, it was
it
intimate.
looked, yeah, it looked great. That little village that I thought,
Well,
and
yeah,
all this,
I wasn't sure if that was a set, but I looked it up. It's a real place. I
I
think they
did wonder
maybe like
this.
it's in Herefordshire, so like just near the
Okay,
border of Wales, and
mm,
then the house. No, sorry. You know when they buy a new house, like a
yeah.
big one outside the town, that's like a National Trust place, I think.
Which is the because
Um,
can't you actually go visit Shakespeare's house though?
Yeah, you can
S-
visit in Stratford,
is it that
not
one?
even, yeah.
Yeah.
No, no, no. They're
Or
all
is
like they're all in like Herefordshire near
oh okay.
Wales. It wasn't filmed at all in Stratford. I guess it's
Mhm.
sort of impossible to like,
Yeah.
even though it's very much that vibe of Stratford, like it's just too touristy, too like renowned with Shakespeare to even do that, isn't it? Like, it just
The
costs way too much
the
when you
only
could go like somewhere that looks similar.
the one kind of thing I didn't like is when he was stood on in London, looks like he's gonna kill himself, and he goes to be or not to be.
Yeah,
I
I
just
said this after the film.
oh I
See,
just
I've seen her talk on this online. It was very much giving like I am Iron Man, like sort of like a
yeah
reveal of like. like a setup to like Avengers. It was giving like
Oh,
franchise, wasn't it? To
that
be
was.
or not to be.
This was the only thing I didn't like because this is the kind of
Yeah,
stuff you see. You're right in like Marvel films,
yeah,
like Captain America
that was
saying
so weird to
"Avengers
me.
Assemble,"
Yeah.
or something like that. I get why they want to get that line in, but I just don't
Mm.
think
Especially
it
for
necessarily
most of the
needed it.
film, they don't
There's
actually. He's just known as like Will, isn't he? Or they don't really say his name.
the only
Um,
other relation is that you get the when he gets his kids to play out the Three Witches, which I did actually quite like that.
that was a more
To,
subtle, nice
yeah,
reference, I
it's
guess.
that's a lot funner way to do it.
Yeah, we
But the
didn't need that line, I
all
guess, in my
that's my only
opinion.
problem with it.
I saw people
Because
saying they didn't mind it, but to me, I completely get your point. Like, yeah,
I thought this and I listened to the Pulp Kitchen pod and that he said it and I was like spot on there.
yeah,
Because I thought it during while I was watching, I was like, okay. But then when he was talking about it, I was like, yeah, I was right. No.
yeah. I
Anyway,
did
I
like
think.
how I did like how we didn't really see much of London. We saw
Mhm.
like it had to be confined to sort of her world, didn't it? I think that worked
Yeah.
quite well. And obviously
You don't see him on his
until the
travels to London or
yeah,
anything like this. I
until
agree.
she's there and we see the Globe sort of performance. Actually, the kid who plays the actor of Hamlet in like the bit at the end is the brother of the kid who played the
Yeah,
son.
I knew this. I
Yeah.
was trying because I knew I recognised this actor who's playing
Oh, really?
Hamlet. Yeah,
Yeah.
uh,
I thought he did a
he
good
was.
job. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was good. I've seen him somewhere, and he was the kid in Ford versus Ferrari or Le Mans
Mm.
'66.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um. Yeah. I did think that his role was actually quite important, even though it's quite small. It's a big emotional.
definitely.
So I thought he did quite a good job. But yeah, again, Jessie Buckley, like, I don't know what it is. She's just, I've never seen like grief portrayed that well. Like the screaming
No.
and stuff like that, it felt very real,
Oh
didn't it?
God.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, she's
Felt
gonna surely be
it.
in more things. I
It
completely,
feels uncomfortable, doesn't it?
yeah. I mean, if you don't like the film, that's fair enough. But it's hard to say that starting with like half an hour into that movie, her performance just goes up until the end, and it's amazing. But yeah,
Definitely.
I think that was the standout from January. We also had Bone Temple, the 28 years later. The second
Haven't
one, it,
seen it. Do you want to give us just a bit,
yeah, I
very
don't want to
brief?
spoil it because there are actually a few spoilers near the end about what might happen into the third one.
Hmm.
Um, but just a brief sort of rundown of it. We follow Spike, who is sort of the main child protagonist of the first 28 years later. He's
Hmm.
lived on an island with his dad and this small community that's away from like the mainland. It's just off
Yeah.
like a northern island. But by the end of that one, he's sort of escaped. He tried to find medicine for his mom who was dying, and he ran into Ray Fiennes' his character who was a doctor who lives
Hmm.
at the Bone Temple, which is sort of this shrine he's built for the dead. It seems weird at first, but the more you sort of get consumed in this world, the more actually normal Ray Fiennes is. He's actually the most normal character in the show, despite being in the movie, despite being covered in blood, like red iodine, and just looking a bit
Hmm.
mental with all the bones. But yeah, this film sort of follows. He got saved at the end of the first one by the Jimmies, which are these group of like
Well,
Jimmy Savile looking. So
yeah.
actually, these people actually are a reference to Jimmy Savile, and they also make a lot of references to like niche UK things. Um, like there was a celebrity mentioned, and the Teletubbies. A recurring theme through this is they keep doing like Teletubbies dances. But anyway, these people, these Jimmies, are absolutely vicious, and to sort of be in their group, you have to kill one of the other Jimmies. And Spike the kid acts like basically by luck managed to kill one by like stabbing in the leg, and it was
Hmm.
like a main artery, and he bled out, so he became a Jimmy's. So we sort of follow him, but it's definitely not Spike's film like it was in the first 28 years later. We just sort of follow this group, and they're sort of this vicious group, and it sort of all culminates in them meeting Ray Fiennes and they think he's like a version of Satan because they've all got this weird belief that they sort of religion that all these zombies are delivered by Satan, and yeah, it's sort of a weird, definitely much different to the first one. I preferred the first 28 years later. This is a good watch, but I don't think it was as good. But yeah, it's certainly like an interesting film. And you've also got Ray Fiennes sort of taming this zombie, and potentially hinting at like a cure or something. But it felt very British again, which I quite liked. It feels like a very British franchise. Like the locations
This
are
wasn't
good.
directed by Danny Boyle, was it?
No, and you
Mm.
notice that like different complete style. I think that's what sort of lost me on it. It's actually the director who directed the Marvels. So,
Oh,
but it is
really?
written by, yeah, it is written by Alex Garland, sort of the same writer behind all the 28 films.
Mhm.
But it's sort of mad how this has become a franchise, really. Um, there's
Yeah, I
what?
think it's a. But to be honest, from what a lot of I've heard, very similar stuff to what you're saying, but almost that people think it came too fast, which I can
Yeah.
probably understand.
Well,
I feel like these things you need at least a year. I think it's
yeah, so this
crazy
one
that it
came out
hasn't
like
had any
what? It
year.
came in now. It was sort of end of May last year, and now it came out in the mid January. So we're talking like what, 7 or 8 months? Like
I
I
think
think
it's too soon.
if you're talking to someone like, have you seen 28 Years Later? They'll be like, they won't be able to differentiate between the
They go,
two
oh,
because
the new one.
not everyone's even, yeah, like, yeah, not
Oh no,
everyone's even had the chance to see it, have
yeah,
they?
no, but
Like,
I haven't watched it
it,
yet.
you haven't even seen, yeah, you haven't seen the first
That's what I'm
28
saying.
years, have you? So, like,
No.
I definitely recommend the first 28 Years Later. And then once you've watched that, it's definitely it's a very good film. Like, maybe not
Hmm.
very good, but this second one
It's
was a good
good.
film.
It's worth.
Definitely
It's
worth a watch. Yeah. There was only like
okay.
two other people in the film when I saw it.
Oh
Whereas
really?
Hamnet,
Yeah.
there was actually quite a like atmospheric screening. There was quite
Very
a lot of
busy.
people.
Mine was as well.
Oh, really?
Not really busy, but decently busy. And I was gonna go
Mm.
watch Is This Thing on last Monday, and I booked myself in. I had to cancel it in the end, but I was actually the only one in the screening when I
Really?
went on to go cancel it. So
And how
I
late did you cancel that?
about half an hour before.
Oh my God. That would have been,
So I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just crazy. But anyway, moving on now. Obviously, we speak a bit quicker about these films, but like sort of more general chat about the year to come. And we're going to
Mhm.
move on to February. And the one I've highlighted here is Wuthering Heights. I presume you have the same.
Oh, don't get Gabby started on that.
Go on
She's
then.
not very happy about this. So
Why is that?
she wants to, well, she's read the book and she loves the book, but apparently from what she's seeing in the trailer, it's just like nothing like the book or anything. It's a real different adaptation. I'm pretty sure. She said it's more being molded into this love story, which it is, but I think in the book, like Margot Robbie's character, like dies within the first few chapters, I believe.
Oh,
I
really?
think
I mean, that's
I
not going to
think I don't
be
quote me on
unlikely.
this one, but then I don't know if I like. I mean, Jacob Elordi's putting like a Yorkshire accent in it or something, which
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean, I'd say it's quite, yeah, he's definitely going to have a northern accent, which is going to be interesting to us Australians sort of playing that role. I, to be honest, the marketing for this film has already annoyed me. I
Yeah,
like keep seeing like Jacob Elordi and sort of Margot Robbie together and like saying weird things about like Margot Robbie's married and there's a lot of just weird like pictures with them and
I
things
know.
like that.
I
I don't
know.
know if you've
It's a,
seen that.
yeah. I just I don't know. It doesn't. There's nothing wrong with them exactly, but I do get what you mean. I just don't. I can't picture it
Yeah, I
in a
mean,
way.
a few important things to note with this one is okay. So, firstly, this comes out on the 13th of February, so just before Valentine's Day, and it's such a perfect release date for it. That's what, and I also think Emerald Fennell, obviously the director of Saltburn, that went so big culture wise, didn't it?
Listen,
That
I
was
think
obviously
this.
on Amazon Prime, But
Yeah.
this certainly has the potential to be bigger than that.
I think it's that.
Um,
I think it's. I've looked at a few screenings. Look very busy from what I've seen. I think this will be a real success. To be honest, I
yeah,
think
I
that. I
mean,
think you are
especially in
right
the
within
UK
the.
as well.
Yeah,
I
within the
mean,
Saltburn kind of category of film, it is definitely like that. And I think the timing of it is perfect. Even the two main characters in it, they've got this buzz about them, and I think it could break. I reckon Charlie XCX doing the soundtrack as well, which is very rogue what the film is, but all these kind of factors are leading it to it's going to be a very successful film.
I mean, whether it will make like a billion, I'm not sure about
No,
that. Like, it's
but
not going to be.
it's gonna be
It
making
might
in that
make 500
ballpark.
million,
Yeah.
and it will. The main thing, it's going to probably capture like the internet. Do you know what I mean? It's going
Mhm.
to capture and a lot. It's going to have a lot of people see it because of that. Another thing to note is if you've seen the poster, the Wuthering Heights is actually in quotation marks. I was sort of having this debate with Charlotte about Saltburn. Like, she thought it was a great film. I thought it was a good film, but
Mhm.
it
I
was
think
very provocative, wasn't it? Like,
yeah,
sort of capturing this
but
viral
it's
moments
edgy.
and
It's what people want.
mm, yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I'm definitely excited about it because it's different, isn't it?
Me
It's
too.
something new. But whether
This has
I'm not sure I'm gonna like it. Do you know what I mean?
no. It has. I just looked at the budget. It's like 150 million budget, and the market is
Mm.
probably going to be like at least 100 million.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
it could
think
be double that. I mean,
it could be
yeah, think
double
about
easily.
yeah,
So I reckon
two
this is
big
probably going to
stars
make
with Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi.
yeah.
This is a
It's going to be
much
about
bigger film than
500
Saltburn.
million, I reckon. I think
Mm.
500 million is probably considered a great success for them, and I think I could definitely
Oh
see
yeah,
it getting that.
and it's sort of how it captures the internet as well, which I think it will with the
Is
Charlie
it?
XCX. Is it a whole soundtrack or is it a song? Do you?
I think it's the whole soundtrack.
Mm.
I
I'm not
believe.
actually really familiar with like the Wuthering Heights story, so like
No.
I'm not going in with sort of that expectation that it needs to be a certain way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think anyone who is should sort of leave that now because I don't think that's going to be the case.
I don't think they're going to get what they want. Anyway,
No.
moving
Okay.
on
Moving on
to
to
the
March. Yeah.
next one. Oh, whoa. Go on, let
Oh,
me speak.
you've read it still in February.
No. Well, we'll very briefly touch on this. Peaky Blinders coming out as well, which
That's in
I
March.
think
Yeah.
I think people are going to enjoy that. It's going to be great, but it's like as a cinema experience, it's not going to be good. I imagine it's not going to be in cinema for that long, and
Yeah. Well.
you've put here select cinemas,
Yeah.
so take that what you
So
will.
I believe it comes out on the 20th of March, like worldwide on Netflix, and then maybe a few. I think it's the 6th of March. It comes
Yeah.
out in
6th of
select
March.
cinemas. That
That is
Yeah, I'm
terrible.
not sure.
I
I
mean,
hope it's in a decent amount of cinemas because I mean it has the potential to be very good, doesn't it? The
mhm.
show is very well written. I think there's been talk of this for a long time, sort of a standalone film. I mean, the trailer looked great. I really like the
Oh yeah.
trailer. And with it being set like in World War II, it's an interesting time period to sort of attack, I think, for
Average
Peaky
male.
Blinders. But it whether it'll be, I'm actually surprised it's not getting a bigger theatre release, but that's just sort of Netflix's style.
hmm
Um, but I do think
It,
this could be very big. It's a very popular show, arguably
I assume this is the
BBC's biggest show.
this is closing it all up though, isn't it?
I'd
This is the
imagine so, yeah.
finale. Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that's all we'll say on it. But I think
I,
this.
it, yeah, it probably is my most anticipated film for March for sure, and like probably at the top 3 or 4 for the year. I mean,
Mhm. I
it's
would
just, I mean,
probably
it does help we're from Birmingham sort of area, like,
yeah.
but yeah, I think it's
But
very
for
big and
me,
should be good.
Project Hail Mary is probably my most anticipated film of March. I don't know
Really?
if you've seen much about this,
Yes, I've put this
but
down as one to talk about.
it's like
Why is
it's
that?
I don't know. It's just I would. The first time I saw this trailer, I was in the cinema, and I was just, I don't know. It really like captivated me, and I've seen a lot of stuff about it. I love Ryan Gosling. Pretty much anything he's in, and
Yeah,
yeah,
he
I
seems to
was
go to
really
space a lot, doesn't he?
yeah. Well, the thing is, the only thing I have seen about this is the book. What it's called is based on a book, and
Yeah.
the reveal of the book is that he finds aliens in space, pretty much.
Yeah.
But this is revealed in the trailer, so I've seen a lot of people complaining about that straight away.
Yeah, well, Charlotte
So
was reading the book, and I was like, "Are you sure you want to watch the trailer?" Because, like,
yeah,
obviously,
exactly.
it spoils it.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's interesting. But yeah,
Well,
I think it should.
look,
It's got potential to be very good. Like Ryan Gosling in a sci-fi role. I do think it has potential.
but at the same time,
Only,
this could completely flop. Like,
yeah, I see what you mean. It could completely flop, couldn't it? But I don't think it will flop. Um, I'm not sure.
no,
You're right.
no, it's true.
One more film for March, The Bride, which is another take on Frankenstein.
Uh,
Obviously, we've had the recent one from Guillermo del Toro. This one
this
starring Christian Bale
Christian Bale.
and
Yeah.
actually Jessie Buckley.
Oh,
So
is it?
she's
Oh, I
back in
didn't
it. So
realise that.
yeah, so riding sort of the wave of Hamnet, this could be big, and
If
people are
there's a
going to
good
watch
performance in
Christian Bale.
I mean,
Yeah, people are going to watch Christian Bale films, aren't they? At the end of the day, I think it's about
is it?
sort of finding a companion for Frankenstein. That's sort of the
Yeah.
take it goes with, and it's actually directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal, which is
Oh,
Jake Gyllenhaal's sister, also an actress.
really? I
I don't
didn't.
know if she's done many films before, but yeah, it's directed by her. I actually think she plays Rachel in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Which one?
Oh, did she get recast?
Yeah.
One of them.
D-
I don't know which one. If it's the
okay.
first or the second one.
Okay.
But yeah, that should be certainly interesting. I don't think, that's not going to make the money of
Mhm.
sort of your Wuthering Heights, but it could be a big film. Um, well, I was going to say how much do you think Peaky Blinders will make, but then it's hard to guess, isn't it? When
The thing
it's
is,
not going to
with
have a
something
full
like
release.
Peaky Blinders, for example, it's not going to be based off how much it makes
It's
at the
going to be
box
based on
office.
discussion, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's going to be
Yeah.
based on how many streams it's got on Netflix.
Mm.
That's what's really matters to them.
Yeah, I do think that Peaky Blinders will dominate the March discussion much more than Project Hail
Yeah.
Mary.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Moving on to April, the one I've picked here is The Drama, which is a film starring Robert Pattinson and Zendaya.
Oh, yeah.
There has been a trailer recently dropped for this, a new
I've seen the
trailer. I haven't
trailer.
seen it. Have you seen the trailer? What did you
Oh,
think?
maybe not the new one. Isn't it about like they're having marriage counselling, I believe?
Yeah, something like that. So Robert Pattinson actually did a film recently with Jennifer Lawrence. Like, I don't think it was a very big film. Like,
Oh,
I
you
didn't
know
really
what?
see it.
I saw the media like about that, like them doing their kind of, their social days. But I
But
didn't.
barely any
I
advertisement of
don't.
the film
I don't
itself.
even know what the film's called. So they can't have done that
I actually
good
can't
of a
remember
job.
either. It
um.
seemed like a very small film. Must have like quite a small budget or something, or I don't
Yeah.
know.
Anyway, this
Die
one
My
called
Love, it's called.
"Die My Love."
Yeah.
And then this, what's it called? Drama. This one's called. I didn't know it was called drama. To be fair, that one.
What was that? Sorry.
The Robert Patterson. What's it called?
The Drama.
The drama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, having connection issues.
Yeah.
I don't know
You're dropping
if
out
you
a
can
bit.
hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you. It's stable now. Go on.
Okay, no, I
Hello.
can hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Just keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
just
just looking
keep going.
back at Die My Love, it actually only grossed 11 million so far worldwide. So
Oh God.
can't imagine it would have had a big budget. But yeah, I think
Can
this
I go on
drama is
to
certainly going to be big.
go on?
Go on.
No, go on. What are you about to say?
Oh, I was going to say that I think the drama is certainly going to be bigger than that. Obviously, it's got Zendaya, who's a big actress. I think she's probably bigger than Jennifer Lawrence now, and this is an A24 film as well, so certainly going to be sort of bigger. And
There's
I mean,
something there.
Marty Supreme was a A24 film, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that was that's their biggest film yet. Don't think it'll be bigger than Marty Supreme, but do think it's got potential, especially with sort of the few months which we'll get into now that Robert Pattinson and Zendaya are actually going to be having together. I actually believe they're in 3 films together this year, aren't they?
Is it something like that?
But yeah, we'll get onto that. So moving. Anything else from April you want to mention? Or should we move on to May?
Very briefly, Super Mario Galaxy movie. It's just gonna. I don't really have much to say. It's just gonna make a lot of money, really.
Yeah, I don't know how that passed me by, but I have heard of that. Yeah, that's gonna make a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I imagine.
It's probably gonna make $1 billion.
Oh yeah. If the last one made $1 billion, or well over, I can't remember what it was. I imagine it's going to make probably the exact same, if not more. So I think that's all I'm going to say on that, really.
Yeah.
Then we move.
Not much else to say.
Moving to May, one I've got noted down is The Mandalorian and Grogu. Star Wars' first film since 2019.
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? When you think about it, it will be very, very interesting to see how this does. To be honest,
a bit concerned.
I am as well. I'm not gonna lie, the trailer looks so boring to me.
Oh, well, Well, have you watched all of The Mandalorian? I assume not.
No, I've watched 2 series, I think,
and it didn't inspire me, to be honest. I was saying this the other day to someone about how Star Wars, it used to be this luxury product.
Doesn't feel like that with the name Mandalorian and Grogu, does that?
No,
sounds like a TV show.
Oh, it does. I'm really concerned. I just think it's going to be so. I hope it proves me wrong, and it's fantastic, and it actually is interesting. But I think it's just going to be a TV film.
It also may have that thing where people feel like they'll need to have seen Mandalorian to go watch it. I don't know if it will sort of be like that. I'm not sure the sort of story it follows, because I'm certainly more apprehensive I will see it, but more apprehensive to see it because I haven't seen the whole thing.
Will you though? I don't even know if you would.
What, see the film?
Yeah, I honestly don't think you would.
I'll probably see it because it's Star Wars, and it's like you say, it's the first Star Wars film in so long. But
the thing is like,
I don't think
for most people.
I don't think it makes $1 billion.
No, oh God, no.
Yeah,
I think this is no. I mean,
I don't know what budget is like. Whether the budget is as high as like sort of the sequel ones, but obviously they still did very well financially, didn't they?
Yeah. For me, I feel like it's going to look like a TV show in the cinema, which I don't think there's anything worse than that.
I mean, we've talked about Disney Plus before and sort of how we feel about
6 million.
Right, so that's don't get me wrong, it's a hefty budget, but it's not exactly. Yeah, that is quite a lot. But it's not quite, I think, what's been spent on like some of the sequels. I want to say they've spent like 200, 300 on some of those.
Is it?
But surely it was never going to be, was it? I mean, like you say, it's giving TV movie. But yeah, Bill, very interesting to sort of see how that goes. And that's sort of the end of May, is it? Do you know the exact release date for that?
There's that is the 22nd of May, and I think I was just about for my final point. It's another one that feels like make or break for Star Wars at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I actually don't agree. I don't agree with that actually. I don't think it's necessarily make or break.
Okay, maybe not. But
it wouldn't be great for them.
For the next 5 years, this is make or break. Because they can come back in over 6 or 7 years.
So, I know we've got a Ryan Gosling one. Is it like Starfighter potentially coming?
Yeah, that's
confirmed, isn't it?
That's next year, though, I think.
Right. Interesting how they're sort of doing these new. Well, that's a new story, isn't it?
But that excites me.
That does
That
excite
actually
me more because
gives
it's a new story. Yeah.
that gives me something to look forward to at least. Where I think
Yeah.
no,
That's fine. I mean, I guess it's in a way it's following sort of the same trajectory as Peaky Blinders in the fact, a series that are quite successful. And
well,
they've gone,
yeah.
oh, let's make a film. But I'd argue there's Peaky Blinders. A lot of people have asked for film for a long
Mhm.
while with that, haven't they? It
Yeah,
hasn't been
but
in demand. Whether I
in
don't know
a
about this
in a way, I feel like the
is.
Peaky Blinders film is a bit too late though.
Mm,
I think
we
it is a
think,
few years
yeah, we're
too
sort of
late.
past the hype of Peaky
Yeah,
Blinders, but
I've
maybe that will come back. I don't know. I'm actually
maybe.
surprised. I mean, I know it's still like a month away, but I thought I'd be seeing more for Peaky Blinders already. But
Yeah.
maybe you
Anyway,
know how these Netflix things are; they just come
mhm.
and take over. But there's another thing in May. The Devil
Devil
Wears
Wears
Prada
Prada. Yeah,
2. Yeah, so
I don't
I
know.
don't really care. I
I've
have seen the first one.
I've never seen the first one.
Um, yeah, I've seen the first one. It's all right. I don't think they need a sequel. It's one of them. Sort of all the same characters reprising their roles, which I guess is good. Um,
Mhm.
Interesting how it's just called Devil Wears Prada 2. No, like a new
The
magazine
Dev.
or like
Yeah,
no like
I know what you
tagline.
mean.
Um, I think this actually sort of follows the story. Is so like the premise is like AI, like sort of how the social media has taken over like
Okay,
magazines and
I didn't
fashion.
know that.
So that could go either way. I mean, again, that could be done well, I suppose, but it is sort of like it's not surprising that they've gone down that route. Do you know what I mean?
No. I think
Um,
we'll finish up on that. I don't think I don't have anything to say on it really.
no, yeah, I think
Um,
could flop maybe, but I don't know.
no, it won't. There's like a
You don't
Broadway
think?
production of it. It's still
Yeah.
in people's heads, and there's a lot of
You think that? Okay, you think
anticipation
that does better
from
than
some.
Mandalorian and Grogu?
About
Maybe
the
not
same.
better, but like in terms of, I'm sure the
Similar.
budget's less
I'd say similar.
for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go back to Mandalorian and Grogu, just sort of the time that comes out, because Devil Wears Prada comes out the 1st of May.
Yeah.
Grogu comes out 22nd. So that's just after that. That's just sort of moving into the summer
Yeah.
blockbusters, which were of June and July that we're going to go through now. So we've got Supergirl,
Oh God, I haven't even put that down on my list.
DC's. I guess is it James Gunn's second film? Is that right?
Yes,
For
but
DC.
It's not directed by James Gunn.
Right, but sort of overseen by him. Obviously,
Yeah.
she was sort of like teased
House of
in the end of
Dragons.
Superman, wasn't
Is that where
she?
she's from? The main
Yes,
actor.
from House of Dragon. Yeah. But yeah, are you excited about this one? I suppose is a good question to ask.
I'm decently excited, but I think a
Mm,
lot of that has come from loving Superman last year. But I
you
think
liked
there's
it, didn't you? Yeah.
to be honest, I'm just enjoying the DC at the moment, so I think I will
Let's.
enjoy it.
I guess it'll be interesting to see how a film that's not directed by James Gunn operates in sort of his James Gunn new universe.
Yeah,
Can it live up to the standards of Superman? I guess.
I think
What
from
we're
the
looking at.
first trailer I've seen, it's going to be still quite James Gunny in a way. I think it's the
Yeah.
best way to describe it. But yeah, I think semi excited.
I
but
presume
nothing
he'll be
too
like a
crazy.
producer on this, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, he's a producer. I'd say he'd be like executive producer on everything. Anyway, so when's that come out? Just get date check.
That comes out. Give me 1 second. That comes out on the 26th of June.
Okay, so there is a film before that comes out, which is Toy Story 5, which comes out on the 19th of June.
I haven't even wrote that one down. I didn't even know that was coming out this year.
It does feel like it should be coming out next year. I do actually agree with you on that.
Wait, what date's that come out? Sorry.
19th of June.
Oh my god! So June is just going to be crazy then, because there's a few more we got to talk about here.
In June?
Yeah, there's another couple.
Anyway, let's try blast through them a bit. I think we saw the main
Toy Story
premise
5.
of Toy Story 5. It's about the toy striking back against tablets, iPad kids, pretty much. Which I think that is an interesting concept, but And I think we will see a decent execution of it, but I'm just a bit
Yeah,
bored
I
of it
think that
now.
could certainly be done quite well.
But I think Toy Story in a whole is just. I think I have said this before about how it just should have ended after three.
Breaking up a
Four,
little bit.
I didn't really enjoy four, to be honest, and I'm hoping five will be okay, but I don't know. What do you think?
Three to me was so good. I loved three. Toy
It's a
Story
perfect
3.
trilogy.
Yeah, I didn't really like Toy Story 4. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but I
It's
didn't really
nothing
like the whole
special, is it?
spork thing. Like, I didn't really care for it. However, this premise does actually interest me a bit more. I know it sort of writes itself and like, oh, as Toy Story moves into like the 2020s,
Yeah,
but I think it could be done well. It
definitely.
could also be done poorly, so we'll have to see. But again, that's a massive film coming out this year. Moving on to sort of another Disney property, we've got the live action Moana.
Yeah, I've got that written down. Okay.
I think that
Yeah,
may
that's
even do better than Toy Story.
yeah. Oh god, this is gonna do really well. People love Moana,
Yeah,
and it's probably
and
that. Yeah, this is it's another. This is very similar to Stitch last year, wasn't it? Coming out a very similar
yeah,
time period. This this easily makes a billion. I
oh
don't think
yeah,
there's much debate
definitely.
about that, really.
Yeah, to me, it's
Yeah, I
crazy
mean,
that they're dropping like. I know it's Pixar and Toy Story in the same month. It's crazy, but yeah, I,
yeah. I did. I would.
I'm
You would think
surprised.
they'd spread out a bit more, but it's the summer.
Mm, yeah, summer blockbusters.
Mhm.
Again, it's like we've talked about it before. Did we need a live action version this soon? Do you know what I mean? Probably not.
No.
But here we
I don't know.
are.
It's probably
Um,
financially, this is the best time probably to make it because it's still pretty fresh
yeah.
in people's heads.
When you're thinking
But
about this now, it's like
anyway,
it's very difficult to imagine how this year just is not a very busy one for cinemas, especially
yeah.
in the summer period. Another film, whether this will be the same financial success, is Spielberg film Disclosure Day. So I think this is
I haven't
Spielberg's.
got this down, but yeah,
So we don't really know much
could
about this yet, but it's starring Emily Blunt, who's also in Devil Wears Prada 2, and Josh
there's been a
O'Connor,
trailer
who's
for
also
it.
has been a
Yeah.
trailer. Josh O'Connor, who's also quite a hot actor right now, I guess, off of Knives Out, which was quite a good film. It surprised us, didn't it?
Mhm.
Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know whether this will make loads of money, but it's Steven
Mhm.
Spielberg. Obviously, I think this is his first film since The Fablemans, which was more of like an indie sort of project of his. Like it wasn't like a popular. It was sort of about film about cinemas, and it was never going to do like financial numbers. But I know quite a lot of people like it. He also
Mhm.
did West Side Story recently, but this feels
Yeah.
like maybe his first like blockbuster film. I'm not sure, but
Mhm.
yeah, it'd be very interesting. Any film where sort of Spielberg and our next director we're going to talk about in a minute is dropping a film the same year. It's certainly interesting. But yeah, is that June for you done? Have you got anything else to say about
Yeah.
June?
No, not really. I'm a bit cautious on time. I've got 15 minutes, so let's try get a decent bit done. Do the
Okay,
bit. Let's
that's
do the
fine.
heavy hitters now.
So moving on to July, then we've got Spider-Man: A Brand New Day. Obviously, this starts a big month for Tom Holland. Are
Yeah.
you looking forward to this one? I get you are, yeah.
But to be honest, yeah, I am. I just don't think people don't know a lot about this really.
Mm,
At the moment, we know that we're going to get Sadie Sink is going to be in it. Nobody really knows
right,
who
yeah,
she's
from
going to
Stranger
play.
Things.
You've also got
Interesting.
John Berthel. Um, yeah, he's playing the Punisher, so he's reprising
Oh,
his role as
really?
Punisher from the
I did
TV
not
show.
know that.
I've saw something that potentially Mark Ruffalo might be in it. But apart from that, not a lot known
What,
about
as
this. I
the
mean, I
Hulk,
think
I presume?
yeah. I mean, I think that from this, I think we want to try get this true level, street level Spider-Man, which I think people have been
Mm,
crying out for a long time after seeing Spider-Man in space and all this, which is cool and everything. but we want some street level stuff now, and I think hopefully we'll get it from this film. But then again, we might just get a film that just completely sets up Doomsday. To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But you've got something to bear in mind. It's Super Bowl Sunday, this Sunday, so we might see a
So we could
Spider-Man
get some
trailer.
trailers. Yeah.
We'll probably
Prime real
see an
estate.
Odyssey.
Those advertising slots are, aren't
I imagine from Super Bowl Sunday we'll see a Toy Story trailer. We might see a Spider-Man. A good chance we'll see a Doomsday one. And we'll just say Odyssey. We'll probably get an Odyssey, and probably Mandalorian and Grogu. Because this is about time that these, especially for the summer ones, you need to be releasing your trailers now. Your first trailer, and then you release your up in like till about April. You release your next ones. So yeah, this could be a big weekend potentially for that. But I think on a whole, I'm looking forward to Spider-Man.
And then moving on to
yeah. Good.
Moving on to the rest of July, obviously we've got the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan film, very hype. I'm sure it's going to be great.
I've heard of it.
Me, along with Peaky Blinders, just because I'm quite excited for that. This would be the most anticipated film of the year for me. Just because it's a Nolan film, they drop every 3 or 4 years. You just know they're going to be good.
I think we'll definitely, especially in the run-up to Odyssey, we'll try to do a proper Christopher Nolan breakdown, and we'll do a podcast going through every one of his films and breaking it down, I think.
Yeah, well, this is sort of just, we just sort of, I mean, we're sort of, for Christopher Nolan, but even all these films we're talking about, they're all going to get talked about this year on the podcast. We're sort of just a brief overview of what's to come in cinema, really, and then mention July again, another heavy blockbuster that was going to make $1 billion. Minions 3. Do you know what I mean? There's so much for kids to see this year. Like, you're seeing Moana in June, then you're seeing Minions 3 in July.
Toy Story 5.
You're seeing Toy Story 5 in June.
I don't know if I got this right, but I don't know if Shrek's coming out this year. I don't know, though.
I think that's been delayed.
Has it been delayed?
I think. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm sure we can live without it.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. So moving on to August. Actually, not that much coming out in August from what I saw. I don't know if you've seen anything.
No, I haven't really got anything. I ain't got anything.
All I've got is Mutiny from Jason Statham, which I don't really want to talk about.
He's got a film
because we know what that'll be like.
As well.
He's what? Sorry.
God, he's got one out this week. He's got two. He's got 2 this year. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's called like
he only has 2 a year. He's just actually like, say what you want about him. He's an A-lister.
I don't know if
like.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You put him in films and they make money and they're just shit films. I think he is.
I think he's got.
He's got like 60 million followers on Instagram.
Really?
Like, yeah. If you go to his comment sections, they're all Russian. He's like a meme in Russia. Like, generally, he's a meme in Russia. That's weird.
There's definitely an audience for him.
Yeah. Moving on to September, the only one I've really mentioned here is Resident Evil. Obviously, it's a popular game. Horror is a big franchise at the moment. Horror was huge last year.
Horror makes money as well.
Yeah. Sinners and
it's not that expensive either.
Yeah. So that could be potentially big. I don't know much about it, but it could be. Anything else for September you got?
No, the next I've got is October, which Street Fighter coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
another
then
game
I've got
adaptation.
Yeah. I think it's Carl Urban in it. He's playing the main guy. So
in Street
Fighter. That's another thing. It's not a film, but
another one from October to note is
coming out this year.
The Social Reckoning, which is a sequel to, comes out on the 9th of October. It's actually a sequel to the Social Network.
Social Network? Yeah.
I don't think it's
it
directed by the. Yeah, it is. It's not directed by the same person, and it's not got the same people in. We've got it's a different time. Jeremy Allen White, playing not Mark Zuckerberg though, Jeremy Strong, who was in Succession and also has recently been in The Apprentice, and
Okay.
he's actually in the film with Jeremy Allen White and the Bruce Springsteen one where he plays his manager. It's also got
Oh,
Mikey
oh.
Madison in.
So, I know that. Okay, yeah. I watched The Apprentice. It's like Trump's like side guy, isn't it?
Yeah. So the plot for this one
Okay.
is Facebook engineer Francis Horgan, who's played by Mikey Madison, and the Wall Street Journal reporter Jeff Horowitz, who's played by Jeremy Allen White, blow the whistle on the social network's most guarded secrets. So
I
be
actually am. I
interesting to
love.
see what that.
I do love Social Network, that film. So
Very good
I'll be looking
film, yeah.
forward to that.
Obviously, different
Yeah,
director, different cast, so it's not even going to be similar, I suppose, in a way, but
probably not.
sort of similar topic, I suppose you could say. Moving on to November, what have you got for November?
All I've got down is new Hunger Games coming out. Hunger Games: Sunrise of the Reaping. On the Reaping.
Yeah,
That's about it. I
yeah,
enjoyed the last Hunger Games.
I did as
So
well, but I was talking. It was interesting how that last Hunger Games film, which I actually watched recently, a few months ago. I thought that was a really good
mm,
film.
yeah, I really
Like,
like it.
but that didn't like it did well, but it was nowhere
Yeah,
near the level of like the Hunger Games with Jennifer Lawrence was crazy big. Do you know what I mean?
that was
I
massive. I
don't
did
think I
forget how
don't
big it was.
think that last one, even though it had Rachel Ziegler and stuff, it went a bit under the radar, and I think this one will
Yeah,
actually do the same. To be honest, um,
it's a shame really because I actually thought it was really good. Like, and I and I think if that one probably had performed better, we might have seen a kind of sequel to that as well,
yeah.
which would have been
So
quite
this
cool.
one, centers around Haymitch, and sort of his
Yeah.
games. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that a bit as well. But also in November, we've got the Chronicles of Narnia, which is Greta
No.
Gerwig's film. Yeah, again, big director, obviously the director of Barbie, her first film after that. So like again, that's a huge
I
film, isn't
saw
it?
some of the cast got released for that recently.
Daniel
Um.
Craig, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um, Carrie Mulligan and Emma Mackey, who plays
That's the
she's in
girl
Sex
that says.
Education, I think.
Said. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but another big film for Daniel Craig. After Knives Out, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, should be interesting. Again, just a huge film. I mean, I quite like the original Narnia films.
You love them, don't
But
you?
yeah, it'd be interesting to see like Greta Gerwig's take on them. I guess I don't know if we
Mhm.
needed them. Do you know what I mean? Did we need
Feels still quite
more? I'm not
recent.
sure.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
it's not.
no, it's not recent, but
In my head, it is.
just looking at what else there is in this month. There's a film with Robert De Niro and Ben Stiller and Ariana Grande coming out. I think
I think we'll go straight on to December because we've got
comedy. Yeah,
two heavy
there's
hitters in December.
there's also a Disney film coming out in November, I believe.
Mm.
Disney's Hexed. Not sure what that
Don't know.
is, but yeah. December, yeah. Do you want to introduce what you would call December in terms of obviously we've had Barbenheimer, but what have we got now?
Doomsday.
Doomsday, yeah. So this is what
I've,
films?
this is so we got Avengers Doomsday and Dune coming out on Doom 3 coming out on the same day.
That
That's
is
mental.
crazy. I only learned that quite like when you mentioned it the other day.
I honestly
Um,
think it's suicidal. And to be honest,
for
at the
who?
moment I do for Avengers Doomsday because I listened to a podcast about this because it blew my mind. It was literally just
Mm.
on this. So pretty much the Avengers Doomsday, well June 3, they own all the rights the first 3 weekends to all the IMAX cinemas.
Who June?
Yes, and Avengers
Right,
Doomsday
okay.
don't, which means and a lot of these make like so Fantastic Four for example, 40% of its profits came from IMAX screenings or something. I can't remember, or within the first 2 weeks of its release. So it's kind of crucial that for these first few weeks you get these IMAX screenings. And with Avengers Doomsday not getting that, it just feels really silly not to.
It is
I don't.
crazy how these two movies come out on the same day. Like, because to me, I think June 2 obviously made more than June 1, and I'd imagine June 3 would make more than both.
Yeah,
Just because the hype is, and the people who've seen the franchise has gone up and up. But it dropping on the same day as Avengers.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
what would you say you're more looking forward to more?
um,
June, June or Doomsday?
looking forward to June, but
Yeah,
more interested to see how it goes. Avengers,
I'd probably
I'd
agree.
say.
What? So let's say you watch it on the same day. What are you watching first?
You watch? I think I'd watch June first. I feel like it's safe. I know it's going to be all right. Do you know what I mean?
Me too. Yeah, I just spot on.
And then,
June first, then Doomsday. Top it
yeah.
off.
What
I
day
don't
is
know
that
what.
come out then? Because I've got to get this in the
18th
calendar.
of
This is like a
December. I
whole
was gonna
day
say you
to.
need to book it off.
Oh, I'll do it for my birthday.
But
Little
no,
June,
but
June Goonsday.
yeah. The thing is, this is I like, as much as I say it's probably not that smart to release on the same day. I mean, they know what they're doing. I'm sure they won't listen to me. But the thing is, like, Doomsday can't back down now. Really, they've more on the Marvel channel. They have a countdown timer.
I saw
They're
that,
not
yeah,
gonna.
because I was
They're
watching
not.
those like teaser trailers they dropped.
Yeah, they're not gonna delay it,
What did you
are
think of
they?
those trailers?
Oh, I just think I don't know. It just seems a bit desperate.
It was like they're just bringing back the old gang. Do you know what I mean? Just to sort of
Yeah,
try and get some sort of
I
hype
don't
around
know.
it. Steve
Don't
Rogers
get,
will return.
I'm
Things like
really
this.
excited about the X-Men coming back.
Hmm.
I hope we get
Yeah.
to see kind of some characters who deserve their kind of arc in this potentially.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But the rest, like I when I saw that Captain America's coming back, I felt nothing.
Yeah. You could see
Nothing
it coming, couldn't you?
nothing but disappointment, honestly.
Yeah.
Because he had such a lovely kind of arc of his character, he returns to Stones and he's lived both lives almost. And
Yeah.
this might be a different Steve Rogers from a different universe, but it's just too much. This-
You can stop it with that because I hate that
Yeah,
stuff. I've had enough of
exactly.
that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's
Different
just like,
universe, this different person from no, I don't want it.
James
Like
Gunn.
how and I it's yet to know how they're going to explain the fact that Doctor Doom looks exactly like Tony Stark.
You know what? I actually don't think they'll explain it.
Really?
In a way, yeah. I just think
That's crazy to think about.
I think they might, but they could definitely do that and just leave it.
I hope they don't.
I
I don't know
know.
how they'd explain it though either. But yeah, before finishing, I guess there's a few more I could just mention, just to show once again like how big of a year this is. We've got Angry Birds 3. Didn't even know there was a second one. Did you? Angry.
Yeah. Sorry, I've
We've
just seen
got
something. And you can actually do a triple header if you really
really.
want to. You can watch Avengers. No, you watch Dune in the morning.
Mm,
Then you watch Avengers Doomsday about lunchtime, about
right.
2ish, and then to top it off, you can watch Ice Age 6,
Ice Age
which comes.
Boiling Point, don't you mean?
Oh, sorry. Which comes at the exact same day. So if you really do fancy it, you could have a proper day at
Although,
the cinema.
does that come out the same date? Because I've got here that it comes out
It's
2027.
oh, oh God, I don't know. It says December 18th for me.
It could be. I maybe it's not confirmed yet. It could be one that's still
Oh,
moving about. I mean, we are
fuck.
still a long way away from that.
Yeah,
But yeah, Ice Age 6. Will those films still make money? It's
I
the
didn't know there
sequel
was
to
gonna.
Ice Age Collision Course, which I haven't seen.
I didn't know there was an Ice
Um,
Age 5.
yeah, the main thing to note here is that Simon Pegg is returning as
Oh,
Buck, which I
oh,
loved Ice Age 3, The Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
I think it's probably my favourite one.
But it sort of lost
Yeah,
me after that. Like, I don't know if I saw any
probably
more.
grew up, mate.
Yeah,
Uh,
probably. We've also got Jumanji: The Next Level.
oh, really? Yeah, I thought it was.
Dwayne's second film of the year after Moana. So he's certainly
He's
back in
get,
there. He's moved away
getting
from
the
his little
bag this
indie role
year.
in his
Yeah.
little indie role of the Smashing Machine, where he wanted to be a. That didn't go very well for him, did it? Smashing Machine.
They didn't. Apparently,
I
it's okay. It just didn't make
I
much
haven't
money.
no, but they wanted it as
Oh
like
yeah.
a box office success and him sort of pushing for awards and the film
Yeah.
pushing for awards, which it didn't get to, did it? And it was actually the the brother, one of the the Safdie brothers that
All of them.
Mighty Supreme is gonna sort of more likely to take awards than that. I have also got Shrek 5 here, but I think that's definitely been moved to 27 now.
Okay.
It was interesting because they dropped a sort of thing, didn't they? And then people sort
You
of
got a lot of
found
hate.
about potential plot and design of characters, and then they've changed it. One more just before we go is Warwolf, which is a Robert Eggers film, which has Willem Dafoe, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Lily Rose Depp in again. Pretty much the same cast as was Nosferatu, which was
Yeah.
his other film from the year before.
Mhm.
So, yeah, interesting again. But yeah, so much coming out.
One final thing. I'm gonna play a little game with you. I've got a few questions
Okay.
for you. Okay, so first of all, actually no, I've only got so I want you to give like your give me your most anticipated film of the year. And
Okay.
give me one that you think might surprise you.
So the Odyssey, I think, is probably my most anticipated one. And then surprise, you know what, I'm gonna go Project Hail Mary because I'm not really
Okay.
excited for it, but I feel like I could like it. I could really like it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd probably say for me, I'm gonna probably go with the Odyssey, and I'm hoping Supergirl, I think, could be a bit of a surprise for me. I just hope
Maybe the
that kind
Social
of
Reckoning as well. This Facebook one.
true. Yeah. And
Mm.
my final one is, out of all the films we spoke about today, give me a kind of a top 5 order about which film will do the best.
Financially wise.
Yeah, financially.
Okay, I don't know if this can be any particular order, but I think, I mean, obviously Avengers.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna make $1 billion, isn't it?
Mhm.
Moana.
Yeah.
Just for difference, I'm not gonna say like Minions 3 because I know that will make a lot of money as well,
Yeah,
and
but
also
I don't think Minions 3 would. It would
I
make
think it
money,
will.
but I don't think it would make. No, but I don't think I don't think it makes crazy money.
I think, and I think Mario will make loads of money as well.
Mhm.
And then
not
I'm
think-
hoping that Wuthering Heights. Well, I think that has potential to make a lot of money.
Do you not think
Obviously
Odyssey as well?
Spider-Man. I've said, yeah, I was just about to say that Odyssey. Yeah.
One
I
more
don't,
then.
will it make $1 billion? I'm not
I
sure.
think, yeah.
Oppenheimer
definitely.
just about made $1 billion, and that was with the whole Barbenheimer thing.
I don't know. I think
It
it
probably
makes
got it
$1 billion
over the
pretty
line.
easy.
You think? Do you think it's got more
Yeah.
appeal than like
I think
Oppenheimer
it
because
does.
it's like an historical epic in
Oppenheimer's
terms of like
kind of
battles and stuff instead of sort of a guy making a bomb.
Oppenheimer's really nerdy. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong, I love that. Like, it's interesting, but maybe not for everyone. But I think
Yeah.
with Greek mythology, that kind of appeals to people a bit more.
Do you think Spider-Man will make $1 billion? Because obviously the last one did very well.
I don't know. Hit or miss with that. But he could. Go on, give me one more.
Dune,
Toy
probably.
Story 5 or Toy Story 5?
Toy Story 5, yeah. There's a lot. They're all going to be in around the same thing, but Toy Story 5, yeah. It feels boring to name the children's films because you know they're going to make a lot of money.
But you're right,
But
they're going to do well. Oh, dear me.
All right, is that us? Maybe
that's us
before we
done.
go, just wanted to touch on the pictures of the Beatles. Looking forward to 2028 now.
Jason
the
has to do this
Beatles.
very quickly.
Okay, that's fine. What did you think of the Beatles pictures?
I liked. Okay, I thought Barry Keoghan looked good as Ringo.
Yeah.
Howard Dickinson looks good as John Lennon. Paul Mescal looks incredible as Paul McCartney. To be honest, I thought that was my favourite. Not sure about Joseph Quinn. George Harrison. That was
Although there has been some more shots come out, and
the thing is, you say that from those initial pictures, I thought they all looked great apart from him, and then I've seen the pictures on set, and I kind of went back on myself, and I wasn't sure. Like, I was a bit mixed with all of them in a way.
But then you've got to remember that a lot of those are like pictures from set. Like they're gonna look they'll be able to touch him up and stuff on screen. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
gonna look different.
it's true. But I think
I
I'm
all I
quite,
want to
I'm
say
quite
is like,
excited.
you know, the actor of Andor, bro,
Yeah.
is such a doppelganger to Paul McCartney.
Yeah,
Is it
he is,
Diego
but
Luna? I
he,
I know he's not like famous in the same way like
yeah,
Paul
but he's quite
Mescal and all
old.
these
He's
guys.
quite. No, he's not old, but he look. Really? Are you sure, mate?
Look at
Have
him,
we seen? Have we seen the same bloke?
Diego Luna. He looks like Paul McCartney. Just put Diego Luna, Paul McCartney. You got a picture,
I'm getting it up.
especially with the beard. When Paul McCartney has a beard,
Okay, yeah, but that's a very brief moment. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, when he's younger, but I do think Paul Mescal just looks more like him in general with
I
what
think.
they've done.
Yeah, I do think Paul Mescal's still very good casting, and I like Barry as Ringo. I think they've got a very similar nose actually, and sort of face.
Yeah, I did. I thought
Um,
that it was the nose. That's why, for me, I actually agree with
it's the
that.
other two. I'm not sure about. I don't
thought
think he
Harry
looks
Dixon and
like
John
John
Lennon looks
Lennon. I
alright.
feel like his nose
Really?
doesn't look like it, but maybe the rest of him does. Yeah.
All right, James, we're gonna have to call it because someone needs to go, like really bad. I'm meant to be picking someone up in 4 minutes, so.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Ewan's got a dip off. And we'll end it there.
That's a
So
bit, girls.
sort of lots of films this year coming out. Very excited, and obviously we'll be covering them all on Two
Lots of
Burns Cinema
pods.
Club. Lots of pods. Hopefully this online one worked and we can do more of them. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Bye bye.